Okay, here's my schedule for the week just to kind of give an overview of what's happening and when. The big thing is that we'll be having our talent show assembly on Tuesday, so we're going to need to practice on the Monday, so that practice is a little bit different. And also, we have our visit to Ancaster Meadow in the afternoon on the Thursday. On Wednesday, all trip forms are due in. So we need to have the trip forms for everything, and that includes the movie trip because they need to have the final count. So we need to make sure those are all in on the Wednesday. And then everything else is fairly normal. We are having a special structures 3D printing thing with Miss Ritter's class on Friday afternoon. So that will be happening as well with the grade 5s. So here's a look at our literacy part for this week. Based on some interest on Friday, it's clear that they kind of want to have a Minecraft security committee. So we can look at designing plans for security in the Minecraft world. This provides a nice opportunity for rules and how they can post them. Looking at some creation of services, so what kind of things do we need in there. And from a language perspective, really looking at that specific use of language and communicating ideas. On Tuesday morning, we're looking at the owl pellet dissection, and then kind of couple it with our previous learning and reflect on learning and communicating new ideas and new learning as well. So you can put those two ideas together. On Wednesday, it's going to be a Wiggly Wednesday, and while a week Wednesday will also be a Wednesday, we are doing something special on that second last Wednesday with a Maker Day. So this will be the last Wiggly Wednesday for worm feeding. And we're looking at giving the worms to Miss P for over the summer. So looking at how they can communicate to her how to take care of them. So this provides a good opportunity for different types of communication. It can work in with the media piece as well. So we can also work that in on the Wednesday. And then on Thursday, because we're going to be going to Ancaster Meadow, it would be nice to do a thank you card that we can bring for hosting us, and how can we communicate this to them, what kind of ways can we thank them, and even brainstorm some questions to ask their Skype buddies, because there'll be a communication part, so how can they share that with them. And then on Friday, we're looking at a structure plan for the afternoon. So because we're going to be designing these structures with Miss Ritter's class, they're really going to need to figure it out, and I want it to be based kind of on research and linked with our whole idea of communities and the people in our communities and taking care of the communities and things like that. So we could really kind of look closely at some different community structures and then link it to the structure that they actually are looking at designing. Okay, so on Monday we're going to start with doing our dance practice. We're for the talent show, and then because of the dancing piece, I'd like to kind of link it with the idea of patterning and counting that can actually happen through songs and dances, and kind of make a link to music and let them create some of their own music, songs, and dances to express themselves and their feelings, and explore some of the math that is part of that music. So, I mean, we can even do it with the song that we're listening to based on the beat. So we can look at that concept as well. So it really ties in nicely to beat. Tuesday is our talent show, so we won't have a specific math activity then. Neither will we on Thursday when we go to Ancaster Meadow. Now on Wednesday, Miss Kelly's coming in, and there's a cookie math problem, which will allow for some estimating, counting, sharing of ideas from there. And it provides a couple of different options. It's a 3-part problem. So we'll be doing that and kind of reflecting on that as part of Wednesday. And on Friday, we have a structures science math activity, which includes some 3D printing with Miss Ritter's class. So it also provides a nice look at 3D figures and language and math kind of tied together in this, as well as in our morning as we do some planning for this, which we will be doing in the morning.